The New England Patriots have just gone through a tough loss against the Steelers, and it's the kind of game that makes you pause and reflect on both the progress and the challenges this team is facing. Despite the disappointing result, there are plenty of reasons for optimism if you look at the bigger picture. Over the past few seasons, the Patriots have been in a process of rebuilding, adjusting to a new system under Mike Vrabel and integrating younger talent into key positions. What we've seen from Drake May in recent weeks, for example, is the kind of development that can be the foundation for future success. His growth, the decisions he's making on the field, and his ability to lead a young team all indicate that the Patriots are moving in a positive direction, even if the wins aren't always there yet. Looking at the numbers from the Steelers game, there's a lot to unpack. Offensively, the Patriots had moments where they showed they could compete at a high level, but mistakes and turnovers ultimately made the difference. 5 turnovers in a single game is a heavy toll for any team, and it's particularly notable because it's the most the Patriots have had in one contest since 2008. These turnovers are not just numbers on a stat sheet. They directly impacted the flow of the game and the team's ability to maintain momentum. For Drake May, the significance is even greater. The young quarterback now has a record of 0 wins in games where he commits more than 1 turnover, and that statistic looms large over the team's strategy moving forward. It's clear that ball security is not just a suggestion. It's a necessity for this team to contend in close games. But it's not all doom and gloom. There's a difference between a team that is completely outmatched and a team that is learning through experience, and the Patriots fall firmly into the latter category. With a roster that includes several young players still adapting to the speed and complexity of the NFL, mistakes are part of the process. The key is how the coaching staff responds and how players adjust. Learning from errors, making incremental improvements, and staying focused on execution are all part of the growth curve for a young team. And that's what makes the Patriots situation intriguing. Every turnover or missed assignment can be a teaching moment. And when those lessons are absorbed, the team becomes stronger for it. Defensively, the Patriots face their own set of challenges against the Steelers. Christian Ellis, who started at middle linebacker, saw his snaps reduced significantly, which had a ripple effect across the defensive front. Missing assignments or falling out of sync in key moments can create opportunities for opponents, and the Patriots coaching staff is very aware of how adjustments need to be made. Players like Marcus Jones, Robert Spillane, Jalen Hawkins, and Carlton Davis ended up playing every defensive snap, demonstrating the reliance on a core group of players to hold the unit together. At the same time, rotation on the defensive line, with contributions from Harold Landry, Levon Chasen, Milton Williams, and Christian Barmore, showed the depth the team has and the potential for different players to step up when called upon. Jack Given, for example, saw significant time in the absence of Marte Mafu, and his performance will likely influence future decisions on defensive rotations. The running back position has been one of the most discussed areas for the Patriots, especially with Rondre Stevenson struggling with ball security. 2 fumbles in a single game, particularly in critical moments, highlight the importance of having a reliable presence in the backfield. When the ball isn't secured, it's not just individual plays that are affected. It changes the entire offensive strategy and puts pressure on the quarterback in the passing game. Tavon Henderson, on the other hand, has the chance to step into a larger role and prove his ability as a 3-down back. This creates both a challenge and an opportunity for the coaching staff. How do you balance giving young talent a chance while maintaining consistency and minimizing mistakes? It's a delicate situation, and how it's managed in the coming weeks could have long-term implications for the Patriots' offense. Wide receiver usage has also been a key factor in the Patriots' offensive identity. Cannon Booty has emerged as a reliable option, playing the majority of snaps and consistently contributing to the passing game. Stephon Diggs, while showing flashes of his capability, has been held around the 50% snap mark, which seems to reflect caution in managing his recovery from a past ACL injury. For a young quarterback like Drake May, having receivers who can get open, make plays after the catch, and create space is critical. The coaching staff needs to balance protecting Diggs' health with giving him enough opportunity to impact the game meaningfully. Meanwhile, Other receivers like Kyle Williams have had limited snaps but possess the potential to make big plays if given more responsibility. The integration of these wide receivers into the offensive flow is not just about statistics. It's about creating an environment where the quarterback can make confident decisions and where young players can grow into their roles. Offensive line performance has been relatively stable, which is encouraging. The unit has been consistent in protecting Drake May and facilitating both the run and pass game, even as adjustments are made due to injuries or rotation. Hunter Henry, despite a scare with a knee injury, continues to play a significant portion of snaps, demonstrating both resilience and importance to the offense. This stability along the line provides a foundation for integrating younger skill position players and experimenting with different offensive looks, which could be essential for keeping defenses off balance in upcoming games. Special teams, while often overlooked, also played a role in the game against the Steelers. Contributions from players in coverage units, as well as the management of snaps and substitutions, reflect the broader attention to detail that the Patriots are emphasizing. Every player on the roster has a role to play, and consistent execution in these phases can have an outsized impact on close games, particularly when offensive and defensive performances are being fine-tuned. Ultimately, the Patriots' performance against the Steelers is a case study in growth, resilience, and a learning process inherent to a young, evolving team. Mistakes are inevitable, but the way the team adjusts, responds, and develops through them is what will determine whether they can compete at a higher level consistently. Drake May's development, the integration of young playmakers like Tavon Henderson and Kyle Williams, and the management of core veterans all intersect to form a complex but promising picture. As the Patriots look ahead to the Panthers matchup, the focus will not only be on executing the plays correctly, but also on building confidence, reducing errors, and allowing the young talent to flourish in ways that can translate into sustained success over the course of the season. Looking deeper into the Patriots' offensive scheme, one of the most important themes emerging is versatility. The team is beginning to understand how to balance its passing and rushing attacks in a way that maximizes the skill sets of younger players while still leveraging the experience of the veterans. Drake May is at the center of this, and the coaching staff's approach to his development is critical. It's not just about avoiding turnovers. It's about giving him options, building his confidence, and creating an environment where he can make quick decisions under pressure. The Steelers game exposed some of the areas where the offensive playbook could be expanded. Repetition of certain plays can make it predictable, and for a young quarterback, predictability is the enemy. Incorporating more variety, whether through motion, play action, or different route concepts, can make a huge difference in creating opportunities and keeping defenses guessing. Rondre Stevenson's struggles with ball security have forced the Patriots to reconsider how they distribute carries among the running backs. While Stevenson has the talent and vision to make explosive plays, his inability to consistently protect the football has opened the door for Tavon Henderson to play a larger role. Henderson's skill set allows him to contribute not just as a backup, but potentially as a three-down option, giving the offense a more dynamic threat. This change also has implications for Drake May, as it allows him to trust the backfield more and focus on making reads downfield without the constant worry of turnovers. At the same time, Antonio Gibson, another running back in the rotation, must also be reliable, and the coaching staff will likely continue evaluating all of these players in practice and in game situations to determine who can consistently carry the load. Wide receiver usage remains a fascinating puzzle for the Patriots. Cannon Booty has been dominant in terms of snap count, leading the team in targets and maintaining consistency in production. Stephon Diggs, hovering just over 50% of the offensive snaps, appears to be handled cautiously, likely due to his previous ACL recovery. While understandable from an injury management standpoint, this limited exposure may be preventing him from reaching the full potential of his impact on the field. Giving him more snaps could unlock opportunities for big plays, particularly in intermediate routes and contested catches where his skill set is unmatched. Meanwhile, Kyle Williams has seen limited action but has the tools to create separation and make explosive plays if he's given more responsibility. The coaching staff's challenge is balancing these personnel decisions while maintaining continuity for Drake, May, and ensuring the quarterback has reliable options on every down. The offensive line has been a stabilizing factor, providing protection and run-blocking consistency that has allowed the coaching staff to experiment elsewhere. The combination of guards, tackles, and center around Drake May has been able to withstand pressure and maintain rhythm in the passing game. Hunter Henry's resilience after a knee scare is also crucial, as he continues to provide a reliable target for short and intermediate throws, helping sustain drives and keep defenses honest. When the offensive line executes at a high level, it enables the team to open up the playbook, try new formations, and develop the chemistry between quarterback and receivers that will be essential in close games. On the defensive side, the Patriots are facing challenges but also uncovering opportunities for growth. Christian Ellis' reduced playing time highlights the coaching staff's willingness to make difficult decisions when a player is underperforming, while also signaling that the door isn't closed for improvement. The defensive line rotation, including Harold Landry, Levon Chasen, Milton Williams, and Christian Barmore, shows that depth is being tested, and players who step up in these moments can quickly rise in the pecking order. The emphasis on rotation and giving opportunities to younger or less established players ensures that the team is building resilience and adaptability into its defense. Marcus Jones, Robert Spillane, Jalen Hawkins, and Carlton Davis playing every defensive snap reflects both trust in these players and the reality of relying on a core group to stabilize the unit, especially when others are adjusting or recovering from errors. Special teams play continues to be an important, often understated factor. Every snap in coverage, every substitution, and every decision on the field affects the flow of the game. In high-stakes situations, a strong performance on special teams can change field position, create scoring opportunities, and relieve pressure from both the offense and defense. The Patriots have maintained a focus on ensuring that players understand their roles and execute with precision, which is especially important for a team integrating younger talent and managing rotations. As the Patriots look toward the upcoming matchup against the Panthers, the offensive and defensive adjustments made in response to the Steelers game will be critical. The Panthers' defense has shown it can make life difficult for opposing quarterbacks and running backs, so preparation, variety in play calling, and confident execution will be essential. The Patriots must focus on clean execution, minimizing turnovers, and giving young playmakers the chance to create separation and make plays in space. For Drake May, this is an opportunity to show growth, make smart decisions, and lead the offense with authority. The coaching staff must also continue evaluating the performance of running backs and receivers, giving snaps and opportunities based on readiness and consistency rather than just name recognition. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. The New England Patriots have reportedly pulled off what could be the most jaw-dropping move in the history of the franchise, and the NFL world is buzzing. Sources close to the team suggest that Tyreek Hill, one of the league's most electrifying wide receivers, has agreed to terms with New England in a deal that insiders are already calling the biggest signing in Patriots history. While nothing has been officially confirmed, whispers around the league indicate that this move could redefine the Patriots' offense and send shockwaves through the AFC. Hill, known for his blistering speed and game-changing ability, has been a constant highlight reel throughout his career. The thought of him lining up alongside Mac Jones, or whoever steps under center, has fans and analysts alike imagining deep passes, explosive plays, and an offense that could rival the most feared units in the NFL. The rumor mill suggests that the Patriots were aggressive in negotiations, willing to go all in to secure a player of Hill's caliber, and sources hint that the contract could include record-breaking incentives that make this move as historic financially as it is strategically. The Patriots, a franchise famous for their shrewd roster moves under Bill Belichick, have always made headlines with big acquisitions, but the signing of Hill, if confirmed, would elevate the team to a new level of hype. Social media has already exploded with speculation, memes, and debates about whether this move could finally return New England to the very top of the NFL hierarchy. Fans are imagining Hill turning the Patriots' offense into a constant deep threat nightmare, stretching defenses and creating matchups that opponents can hardly counter. While skeptics remain, pointing to contract constraints and Hill's injury history, the sheer potential upside of pairing one of the fastest players in the league with a disciplined, strategic team like the Patriots is enough to keep rumors alive. League insiders are already speculating that this move could spark a domino effect across the NFL, with other teams scrambling to respond to New England's newfound offensive firepower. Whether this signing becomes official or remains a tantalizing rumor, one thing is clear. The Patriots are at the center of a conversation that could redefine the next NFL season. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.